Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Doug, Mr. Guy and Board Game Geek, bringing you the next installment of our episodic playthrough of the board game Slaughterville, which is part of my horror month of October game playthroughs. Did Mansions of Madness. I'm doing this one. I also have Perdition's Mouth on the table. That's as soon as I complete this, I'm going back to that to continue that playthrough. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But we're going to continue on with this one right away, and I'm not going to worry about any, I think there was a couple commentaries about things I should do, but we're just going to get going right away. And our first player is going to be the nice guy, Ben. We're going to get him going, see what he gets to do now. He is currently in a location with the villain. So the first thing he's going to end up doing is taking that villain on, because if you start your turn there, you're going to have to deal with him. So we're going to deal with him. Good thing we have a shotgun. Now our guy Ben is not in very bad shape. He's actually doing pretty well, so he should do okay here. He has a shotgun. He's got a clue. It's too bad we can't go get these guys to farm, because all we can really do in this case is drive the villains away. He could just flee. You can detach safe for now to escape from combat. And then he could jump to the farm. You know what he might do? You know what we're going to do for our first action? Is we're going to play this. We're going to get rid of this card. We're going to play safe for now for his first action of 2. And then that's a forest card. So we're going to play that. We're going to run away from the cabin where the villain currently is. And then, so here's the thing. While at the farm, the player may detach a clue to engage a single combat round with the cannibal rednecks. If the player succeeds, he or she may either do damage to the rednecks or rescue an ally. Player immediately goes to the starting area after that. So the choice is, can he get, I don't recall, I think there is an ally here, but all he would do is turn it up, because I don't think there's one in here. There isn't one here right now. So he would turn up cards until he finds one. He wouldn't actually get that guy. And then we could come back and maybe kick him out when he's a little weaker, if we can recover one of the allies. So we're going to do that. We're going to run. We got to flee here to the adjacent location. But that's not his action. That's actually, it doesn't say you have to do that as an action. It just says you may detach safe for now to escape from combat. And when you escape, is escaping an action? No, it is not. So to me, this will work. But tell me if I'm wrong. So we use that. Escaping is not an action, so he hasn't really used his action yet. He's going to go to the farm as his first actual action, where he gets to encounter Bubba because he has to. Bubba's on the top of the deck. He gets to encounter it for free, so he's going to fight Bubba. If he does well on that, he'll get another clue. Then he's going to attack the rednecks. So let's go back and see. Now, Bubba is a 5 combat, but we're going to do better than that. Well, actually, we're going to do equal to that. So Bubba here, this bad guy Bubba, we just have to fight him. He's in this house at the farm. He's been roaming around. He's going to get 5 dice. So I'm going to get 5 dice out for him. And that's going to be his dice pool. And then we got the shotgun, which is 2. His base combat's 2. And he's got the park ranger for another 1, so he's 5 as well. The advantage is that he can re-roll 2 dice. So it's 5 to 5, but we get a re-roll, and Bubba does not. All we have to do is get 1 hit to defeat him and get him the heck out of there. So it looks like we succeeded. So I'm going to just pick that up. Here's what we got. Bubba got 2 hits. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I wish that was, or 4 rather. I wish that was against the rednecks, but we did defeat Bubba. It means he goes to the discard pile. We get a clue, and we didn't have to. That was our free, because when you go there, you get to explore for free. And I don't think it matters. I think you have to encounter him anyway. But then we're going to go on to spend one of these clues as our action, next action, and fight the rednecks. This will be our one action for the turn. Now the rednecks, however, they're quite a bit tougher. They have currently 3 4 for the sharpened knives, 5 for the chainsaw with a reroll. And may reroll 1 non-successful die. And 3 allies. So they're going to be 3, 4, 5, 8 total dice. That is really, really bad for us. So there, I got 8 total dice for them. Now we got 5. Yeah. So we got to get lucky here. We're going to have to get some luck here. Man, do I want to do this? Okay, well, let's give it a go. Let's see what we get here. I'm going to drop in some of the villain dice first. See if we get lucky. Look, there are no hits in that pile right there. That's good. Drop in 3 more. Let's see what we get. 1 hit out of all those dice. That's a good start. I like this so far. Let's see. And, 1 hit so far, guys. We can get really, really lucky. There's 1 hit, so we're tied right now. 2 hits. We're beating him. And 2 hits. So we got 2 hits to his 1. Now, he does, let's bust these out. That's a 5. He does get a reroll. So we're going to reroll 1 of his dice. He rolled a 4, so he failed. We get 2 rerolls. So we could actually do some really good damage here. We didn't, but we did do 1 damage to him, which means, in this case, we get to rescue an ally that we get to attach. And we're going to rescue, I mean, how can we not? I love the people and all that good stuff, but I think we're going to rescue Old Blue, so we have a dog with us now. Old Blue is hung out with Ben, and I don't think we get to do both damage them and rescue an ally, but I'm going to check. Okay, when the Cannibal Rednecks, let's see, when the players, while at the farm, the players may detach a clue to engage in single combat. Success, he may either damage the Cannibal Rednecks or rescue an ally. So we have rescued Old Blue, the ally, and that was our 2nd turn. That was pretty good. And I don't think that affects where the Rednecks go. Does it say they return to their area? Place the ally. Okay, if they succeed. If we succeed, here show me the ally to the player starting area. Rescue the ally. To rescue an ally, attach it to the player. The player immediately returns to the player starting area. Okay, so we leave the farm and we go to the player starting area, which is up there. But that was a good turn for us. I'm not complaining about that at all. However, that ends our turn. Now we're going to go on to our jock, our dude Flash. He's going to, I think he might do a very similar thing because he currently has Mason the inmate, the shotgun himself. And also Randy, that's going to give him 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice, 9 dice against the Rednecks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. That is a better deal, don't you think? But he doesn't have any clues. So for his first action, I think we're going to trade with our hottie. Now she, I'm gonna help her out too because she's been desperately looking for somebody to jump in there and help her out. So we're gonna give her the camp counselor. He's a good-looking guy and he's kind of hot for Jennifer. So he's gonna move over there, and we're gonna give one of these clues to Flash. It's for the first action so that he can attack the Rednecks for his 2nd action. Now that trade portion is an action, so that is one of his 2 actions. However, his next action is going to be to move to the farm. He's not actually going to attack him this turn. So Flash was at the prison, so he's our green pawn. He's going to move to the farm. He does get to encounter it for free, so let's do that and see what we get. Off-screen teleport villain. Move the villain to your current location. Engage in a single fight round. Okay, we'll do that because I didn't want him at the farm anyway. I'd rather have him at the cabins. I'd rather have him at the farm. So the villain moved to the farm. We're going to engage in a single combat round. Now again, we got tons and tons of dice against him. So let me gather the dice pool up and we're going to take him down. Okay, here are the 7 dice for the Rednecks. They got 4 hits on that. That's really bad for us. Even though we have more dice, they got 4 hits. And so now we're going to get all the dice out that we need for him. He has a lot of dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take one of these out. And we'll make it like that. And he's got 1 more die after this. I just don't have another die handy. And what does he end up getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. he's going to. I'm gonna roll one of these black dice for him. 6 hits, and he. Oh wait, I don't know why I rolled that. He does get a reroll. I think. So these 2 misses. He's going to reroll those. He's currently got 6 hits. 6 hits against the rednecks. So he engaged in a single fight round. They did 4, so he ended up doing 2 points of damage to the rednecks. That is awesome. He drove them off to their starting area, and we get to discard 2 of their deck. Outstanding. Good job, Flash, because next turn he's going to wallop on him. But that's the end of his turn, so now we're going to go on to Jennifer. She's going to get to do her thing. She's at the prison. I think she's going to stay there and look around. I don't know if this is a good idea for her. Good-looking chick checking out the... Sorry, good-looking young lady checking out the prison in a horror film. So that's pretty bad. Let's go check her out and do her turn. Well, do her turn. I'm trying to get in the horror film, cheesy horror film vibe without being too non-politically correct, so I apologize. All right, so for her first action, she is going to check, she's going to search the area and check it out to have an encounter. The P-Wing, undead. Uh-oh, what is this? Let's take a look. The P-Wing was the most infamous wing in the old prison. It was where the fire started. It held the most violent and depraved inmates. All of them died in the fire. It was also a popular tourist spot. But you should have stayed away. The doors to the wing slam shut. You can't open them. As you try shuffling, burned corpses come for you. Can you defeat them, or will they consume you? Okay, well, I think we might use her special ability. Yeah, we might. The burned corpses are a 4. She's actually got a 4 and the camp counselor with her, but the camp counselor just helps with her nerve. So we're going to have to fight these guys, but let's not forget her special. Hey, come here. During combat, you can move another player to your current location. That player must enter combat for you. So what we can do is call on our guy, our big dude. You know what I might do? Do I want to do that and waste the clue? Because it will cost me the clue. Or does she take a chance she's not hurt and just fight the things? If she gets him, she gets another clue. But if Flash kills it, he gets another clue too. And I'd rather have him with the clues. So she's going to do that. She's going to burn the clue. She's going to call Flash to the prison to come help her out. And Flash is actually going to fight the bad guy. Now, he's got so many more dice. He should win this. Let's hope he does. So here's the villain's 4 dice. Let's see what they get. They got one of the dice stuck. Hold on. It was a hit. It was a 6. So they got 2 hits on Flash. Flash is going to roll a bunch of dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2 for. Oh, that was actually, so that's 4 for himself, 2 for the shotgun. That's 6. 2 for Mason, the inmate, and 1 more for our guy Randy Wilson that's with him. So roll all this and see what we get. We got 1, 2. 2 hits so far. So right now they're tied, but we're going to re-roll 2 dice, and we did not. So they just tied. Man, that really bites, because that means this guy's on top of the prison deck next turn. We didn't get a clue. We wasted a clue and did not succeed. Well, there you have it. That kind of sucks. And that was her first action. So for her second action, I think she's just going to try and fight him herself. She's got equal dice to them, so it'll be 4 and 4. Dice. I'll just get her dice and we'll see if we can do something. All we got to do is 1 point of damage. And now I want her clue back. Well, and she did it. Wow, she succeeded. God, Flash, that was awful. Man, he really... Then she comes in behind and whacks the thing with the sledgehammer. So she got 1 hit. That's all she got, but that's all she needed, because the zombies, the flaming zombies, got no hits on her. So she did manage to kill them, and that gives her a clue. Good, she needed another clue anyway. Alright, but that is the end of the round for us. So now we're going to go to the villain turn. Cannibals are up at the farmstead, getting ready to go somewhere. They're going to go to the 5th location. Man, they really like that cabin, so they're heading back to the cabin. So they pop over to the cabin. We're going to turn over cards until we find an ally. I do believe there is one more in this deck. Crazy Survivalist. Okay, there he is. There's our ally. And so they turn over an ally. That's going to be that part of their turn, but then they do get to draw a card. What are they going to draw? Invite them to the picnic. Well, we've seen this one before, haven't we? Move the Cannibal Rednecks to a random location and combat an ally in the discard pile. The ally has a 2. If there is no ally in the location, there's no effect. So let's hope we get a location with no ally in the discard pile. We rolled a 6, so that moved them to the general store. I don't believe that there is an ally there. Okay, so here they are. They moved there. Let's check and see. I don't think there's an ally in here. Event, event, event. No, there is not. So there is no scheduled event there from the Rednecks. How many cards do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards left in the Cannibal Rednecks deck before we defeat them. That's quite a bit. But they didn't do anything this turn. That's really good. It was a really useless turn for them. That's awesome. Now, the last thing that happens is the first player marker is going to pass over to Flash, and he's going to get to go, and he's going to go wallop on those guys at the farmstead. He's already there, so all we have to do is take our first action to burn a clue, which allows us to attack the Rednecks at the farmstead. Now, the Rednecks have they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice still, so we're going to get all their dice out and roll those first, see what they get. And then we will roll Flash's ton of dice if he could roll better than he has been. So that was a 4. Actually, this was a 4, not a 6. So they got, it looks like they got 3 hits on him. So there's 3 hits there. They do get to roll 1 die. I'll re-roll that one because it... Okay, so they got 3 hits. Now we're going to roll 4, 5, 6, 7... I'm just adding 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice. Okay, 9 dice. Here we go. Let's see what he gets. And he's got 2 rerolls. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we matched him so far, but that's not good enough because we need at least 1 more hit. Come on, rerolls. Give us another hit. And we did. We got 1 more hit on him. So I think we're going to rescue another ally, or do we want to do damage? I think we'll rescue an ally. Well, you know, this poor Scoutmaster, he's gone through quite a bit here, so we're going to rescue the Scoutmaster. By the way, this does says make a... we don't have to do that. We just get him to gain +1 nerve, because he's now with us. He was already in the cannibal camp. We saved him per the rules of the cannibals. Okay, that was his first action. So for his second action, I think he's going to explore the farm a little further. Hey guys, I think I moved the wrong pawn. Actually, it should have been like this, which means he would have had to move over there before. But I think it ended up okay in the end. I'm going to leave it alone for now. We'll be okay because we're doing a lot of stuff. So anyway, he's going to use his second action to draw a card. The farmhand, attach the farmhand and gain 1 health. Well, okay, we'll do that. I think that's right. I think I ended up okay there. There was a lot of movement last turn. I'll go back and check the video, see if I have to correct that. I don't think so, though. We'll see. We'll see. All right, next up, we're going to go to Jennifer. She is at the prison, and she's already there. She's just going to explore the prison a little further, okay, and see what she gets. So, James Make Smith. He's undead. He's an event. Let's check him out. Not a good-looking guy, is he? One of those cheesy haunted tours. The guide shows you the cell of a notorious criminal. You want to explore it. Roll 1d6. Okay, well, we'll roll a d6. See what we get. We got a 4, a 3 or 4. A moan sounds from behind you. You make a nerve check. If you succeed, you find a clue. If you fail, you panic. Okay, well, the good news for Jennifer is her nerve is now a 4 because she has the capped counselor. So she is in good shape. She's got to roll 4 dice. We'll just roll them right here. And she got 2 successes, so she was fine and gains a clue. Well, she's got 2 clues now. That was good. That was not a bad first action for her. Okay, her second action will be to explore again. She's getting nothing but bad stuff. A corrupt guard, event, human. All right, well, here we go with more bad stuff. Jennifer running into a corrupt guard. How do you figure? So since she has a 2-handed item already, I'm trying to find allies for her that can beef up her combat so they can all attack the Rednecks, but we're having a hard time doing that. Okay, human corrupt guard event. While exploring the basement levels of the prison, you are stopped by a guard. The guard tells you to leave. You think that it is strange that a guard is down here. You try to tell the guard that you have permission when the guard takes a swing at you. Make an agility check. If you fail, take 1d3 damage. Now you must fight. Okay, so first off, he's going to take a swing at us. We got to make an agility check. She's got an agility of 1. Yuck, so she's likely to take some damage here. She did not succeed, so she's going to take a d3 of damage. She took, of course, 3 points of damage. That is really bad. She's got 9. I mean, she's kind of tough, but she's currently at a total of 4 hits out of her 9. So now she has to fight the guy. Now he's got a 4, she's got a 4. So we'll see how this goes. She's going to burn a clue to call Ben in to fight for her. Ben's just slightly better than her. So, well, it could call, you know what? She's not. She's going to burn a clue to call Flash in to fight for her again. So Flash can get a clue. Except Flash has been really bad at dice rolls. We'll see. Okay. So here we are. The bad guy's got 4 dice. Let's roll his 4 dice, see what he gets. He got 2 hits. So 2 hits for him, and then we're going to have 2, 4, 6 again. I mean, you know, Flash should be able to do something. 7, so we got 2, 4, 6, 7, I think. No, 8. We got 8 total dice. I got to keep remembering that. 8 total dice. So 2, 4, yep, 8 total dice. Here we go. I mean, got 8 to 4. He should be able to do something. Barely. Well, he did. He got 3 hits to the guy's 2. So he did succeed. He beat the guard. The guard is gone. Flash is now moved over to the prison, and he gains. It does say, I got to double check her ability. I do think it says move. Yeah, move the current player. So that gave Flash a clue, and he is good to go. That was the end of Jennifer's turn, though. Actually, detaching a clue is not an action, so before she does that, she's going to detach that clue to get D3 health back. She got 2 back, so that means she's now got, she should have a total of 4 hits. Where'd the other one go? Popped off somewhere. I'll find it. Anyway, that puts her down to 2 hits on her. So she got 2 hits, and, oh, I already spent the clue. That's what it was. Okay, so she's got 2 hits on her. She is surviving. She's back into some health. Now we're going to move on to Ben. Heck, Ben's already at the prison. He's going to stay there since his deck is pretty full. And look, shotgun. Oh, we got another shotgun. Well, we're going to give this to... So for his second... We've got to see if we get it first. Let's see. A shotgun rests against the bed, the lock cell door taunting you. Can you make a rope? Okay, we have to make... We have to make a rope and try and loop the shotgun. We need to make an agility test. That's good because Ben's agility is 3. So let's roll that. God, if he can get this, we have 3 shotguns then that we can dole out. Let's see, 3. He did not. He did not succeed. So it says make it. Oh, it's not. Oh, wait, guys. I'm gonna take that back. It was a perception check. Well, he has 3 dice there too. Looks like. Yeah, because of the dog. So he failed anyway. Make a check to loop the weapon and drag it towards you. If you fail. Oh, first I had to make a rope. I failed at that. Okay. Then, the gun fails. Oh, fires. Take 1 D3 damage. Really? He takes a D3 damage trying to get the shotgun out. He took 2 points of damage. That's the first damage he's taken, by the way. And you may re-roll. Okay, that's if you get it. If you fail the check, the gun falls and fires. Take 1 D3 damage. Okay, so, well, we're going to discard that. He took 2 points of damage. Poor Ben. Oh well, he took some damage trying to get that shotgun, but it's still his turn. Alright, let's draw 1 more card here and see what we can get. The Yard. Uh-oh, Demon Event. Let's take a look at that one. There just aren't a lot of good things happening in this place, is there? Okay, the creature is right behind you. You burst through the door into the prison yard. The inmates stare in confusion, anger, or indifference. Can you convince them to help you? So we have to make a nerve check and a perception check. If you succeed, the inmates stand by you to gain +2 for the encounter. Otherwise, you have to defeat a demon, which is 5. All right, so his perception check, or his nerve check is going to be, let's see, it is currently a 2. I'm looking to see if he gains anything else. No, he doesn't. Okay, so he rolls 3 dice. He succeeded at the nerve check. That's good. Now he's got to make a perception check, and that is 2 3 dice. He succeeded at that, so he actually gains +2 for the inmates helping him. That means he's got 5 dice for himself. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's him. That's his shotgun, him, and the park ranger. He's got +2 more for the inmates. We'll give him these dice right here, and then the bad guy has 5 dice. Let's go roll. Okay, lots of dice roll in this game. Let's see what Ben did. Well, the bad guy got 2 hits. Ben only got 1, but he does get a reroll of 2 dice because of the shotgun. Hopefully he can at least tie them and not take more damage. Let's see. Well, he got 2 hits. That is awesome. So he actually defeated the demons in the yard. Good job, Ben. He defeated these guys in the prison yard, the demons, with the help of the inmates, and gained a clue, or yeah, another clue for defeating him. So he's got 2 clues and 2 wounds. That wasn't a bad turn for him, but that's the end of the round. So now we're back to the bad guys. Now, they are currently at the general store where there is no allies in there, so we're going to roll. We roll a 1. They're going to the prison. Oh my gosh, really? Oh man, that is awful. Well, yeah, so he shows up. Now remember, I checked the order of this. So we roll his location, then we go into a fight round with him, and it starts by the first player. So the good news there is that's Flash. So Flash has got a lot of dice against the rednecks. Hopefully he can do some more damage. I'm going to get the dice tower out here, and we're going to count up some dice. Now we do know that the rednecks are currently at 6 actually, because we've taken 2 of their allies. That is really good. So they are at a total of 6 dice. I'm trying to gather up all the dice. They've gone all over the table. And we need 6. So we got 2, 4, 6 dice for the villains. And then Flash has got 8 dice. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got all 8 dice for Flash. Let's roll these. Okay, we'll do the villains dice first. The villains got 1 hit, but they do get a reroll. No, they don't. Yes, they do because of the chainsaw. They do. And so they got 1 hit. So right now they have only 1 hit on Flash. Flash gets to roll 8 dice. Could be an opportunity to do a lot of damage to the villain, or not. So currently he's only got 2 hits. So right now he's done 1 point of damage to the villain, but we do get to reroll 2 dice. He got 1 more, so he got 2 hits on the villain. Sending him packing. That's good. So Flash drove the villain out of the prison, and he does 2 basically points of damage. So we got that card out and that card out. We are taking these guys down, but they are not done yet. I think we might win this. I'm going to double check that single fight round when they come into the place. I still think we knock him out and send him back. We will not only take damage, yeah, but if we succeed, if the player succeeds, rolls 2 successes, the player takes 1 damage. Yeah, okay, I got that. Yeah, so that's what we did. Okay, so he runs off. That is the end of his turn, but now he does get to draw and play a card. Let's see what he gets. Invite him to the picnic. I swear this one comes up a lot. So we're going to move to a random location. We're going to fight an ally if there is one in the discard pile. So let's roll that and see what we get. Where does he go? He goes to 2, so he's going to pop over to the residential neighborhood. Is there an ally? There are no allies in there, so that means nothing happens with that card. It just goes away. That is outstanding. Alright, well, that is the end of the villain turn. It's also the end of this episode. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. I've been trying to crank out a lot of stuff for you guys for October. Magically managing to succeed at that. Please go check out my Perdition's Mouth first episode playthrough. It's up right now. The reason that's important is because if you like what you see, it is currently on there's a revised edition currently on Kickstarter for you. So check that out. I will put it up in the cards on the little eye on the upper right hand corner. And I have to reconstruct that, put it back on the table, because when I first filmed it, they were not ready to launch the Kickstarter yet, so I put it aside to do some other things. Now I got to go back and finish it, but I did get that first episode done. I wanted it out for their Kickstarter. So guys, thanks. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you next time. Super exciting.